Here we are going to be determining MPC and autonomous expenditure. So in your worksheet, you see that you have this table. We have GDP, C, which stands for consumption, planned investment, G standing for government spending, and X, which is net export, PAE, unplanned I, unplanned investment, and the change in Y. So first, we're going to begin just keeping in mind autonomous expenditure, which is planned investment, government spending, and X, and a part of C. Then we are going to begin by calculating PAE, which we know to be consumption plus planned investment plus government spending plus NX, or C, which we see all changes all throughout the different GDPs, plus the 210 that we can find by adding 60 plus 90 plus 60. And as we can see, these are all the same all throughout the table going down. So with this, we can start with the first one. 200 plus 210 give us 410. Same thing, you have the consumption plus these three values that remain the same. And you keep moving down the table. 220 plus 210 equals 430. 240 plus 210 equals 450. 260 plus 210 equals 470. And finally, 280 plus 210 equals 490. So we're going to keep these values in mind as well as we move on. Now we are going to solve for unplanned investment or the change in inventories with this equation of Y minus PAE. Y, remember that it is the GDP here, and we are going to subtract it by the newly found PAE. So we can start with the first one, which our GDP was 350. So 350 minus 410 equals negative 60. 400 minus 430 equals negative 30. 450 minus 450 equals 0. 500 minus 470 equals 30. And 550 minus 490 equals 60. Now, we are going to see how the change in Y is here. And we see that Y is going to increase on these two. And then there will be no change due to the unplanned investment of 0 here. And these would decrease. Now, finally, we're going to talk about the marginal propensity to consume and how we can calculate utilizing these values. Here, MPC equals the change of consumption divided by the change in Y or GDP. And for this, we're going to come to the table, and GDP, as we see, it is increasing by 50 every time. So that would be 50 for the change in Y. And the change in C, or consumption, we see that it is changing by 20 each time as we go down the table. So that would be 20 divided by 50 is equal to 0.4. And that is how you determine the MPC, the autonomous expenditure, utilizing this table. Thank you.